What's going on, everybody? Today I wanted to come to you real quick with a little video on something I haven't really seen online to kind of explain very well. This is going to be on the Kawasaki FH721 series engine on a lawnmower, but I'm sure it could be other models as well. But it has this weird slide plate deal for the governor. I rebuilt this engine and I couldn't ever get the governor set right. There was another video that I'll provide a link to that tells you exactly how to do the governor adjustment, but I want to show you on the outside some more tricks or things that you need to know so that you understand how to put everything back together, because he didn't really show that in that video, and how this thing works. So and keep in mind also on this thing, I think you want around 1500 RPMs at low idle, and you want about 3600 RPMs at high idle. So I'm going to show you how to adjust that next as well. So without further ado, let me flip this camera around and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. So this is the Kawasaki I'm talking about. See, this is the FH721V. I've got the exhaust off right now, but this is the carburetor setup that it has, and this is the actual throttle plate that I was telling you about. I've got them labeled here. The top plate is for your choke, and the bottom plate is for your throttle. If you look here right now, I've got my throttle lever at low throttle, as far down as it'll go. So when you have your throttle down at the lowest position, this is the way you want your plates to look right here. You want your this is your throttle cable coming in right here. You want it to be on the bottom one, pushed outward this way, and with it leaned up like that. And then you want your choke pushed all the way backwards as well. So what you need to do in order to adjust the RPMs on this thing is, what I did was started off just pushing the plate down as far down as it'll go and tightening down the nut on the top. See, they're slotted on both sides. You could start off doing that, and then you can crank the motor up and you can see where you're at. I was actually really low by doing that. So what you want to do is get you one of these here RPM testers here, this tach tester, and you've got, it looks like this right here, and you just take it and you will take the red wire here and you'll wrap about 4 times around your spark plug closest to the boot as you can get, and the other black wire on here has a lead like this. So what I'll show you how I had it, or how I had it hooked up. So wrap your red wire about 4 times as close to this boot as you can, and then just back this bolt off right here on your carburetor and put the black lead up under there, and then you'll come out here somewhere with your tachometer. So what you want to do is crank this engine up and you'll see what your RPMs are looking like. And like I said, the main purpose of this video is to show you how that all needs to be hooked up, because nothing really showed in the video. He didn't show whether he had it. Matter of fact, he didn't have the cables on at all. Let me tell you a little quick rundown too, by the way, on how to do the governor. There's a governor shaft sticking out of this thing, and there's a hole in it. It's behind this plate, and there's like a piece that's on the back of this that slides on that shaft with a nut on it. Basically, I just took an Allen wrench and put in that hole, and you want to push counterclockwise. You want to back off the nut on the piece that's mounted on the rod, and you want to take your Allen wrench, push it that way towards the front of your mower, which is counterclockwise, and then you want to take the governor arm, which is down here, which actually is controlling this piece, and you want to push it up as high as it'll go. So if you do that, you can then tighten the nut back down and you'll have your governor set properly like it needs to be. But anyways, back to your RPM adjustment on this thing. The only way to really adjust the low RPMs is through this screw right here. You see on your throttle, that's on your low RPM side right there. So that's as low as your throttle will go. And then in order to do your high RPMs, you just simply back off. You just back off this nut right here with the slot, and you back off the one on the other side back there. And then what you want to do is I took some long needle nose pliers like this right here, and you'll just kind of put up in here. I pried it on my exhaust. I pushed it right here. I'm gonna show you where it's at if I can get zoomed in right here. I took it and pried right, yeah, come on, focus for me. I pried right there, and just pry upwards. You want to push down right here, and you want to pry this plate up. And the more you pry that plate up, the more tension it's going to put on the spring on the back, and it's going to cause higher RPMs. So once you see your 3600 RPMs on your RPM tester there, you just lock those nuts down and you got everything set. So Again, there was no video online to really tell anything about that, so I just wanted to kind of make a video real quick to kind of help you guys out, plus help me out in the future when I have to redo this again, because I have fought this thing, mainly because nobody really tells you, you know, where the cables go, what position they were supposed to be in, all that good stuff. So if you'll follow the video I'm going to include a link to, which is a really good video, give you a better understanding of how that control plate works, and you'll use this knowledge, you should be able to get yourself back going. But hope this video helped. See y'all.